The goblins are restless, the drums are pounding, and the world of Goblins of Elderstone is kicking off its biggest shakeup yet with Raid and Reforge. We're gonna build a kingdom of goblins, survive against both the elements and the undead, which are going to rise and attack us. And we will build a kingdom rivaled by, well, maybe you if you decide to check it out. So let's begin. So first we need to place our grand hall, and I want to put it near a bunch of resources here. We got some food, we got that totem, we've got some wood. I think this seems like a decent spot. Stone, food, oh yeah, right here's great. And look at all of our little gobbos already getting to work. We've got little green ones, white ones, red ones, and then the big king right here, Bungus. So as they get about building this up, once the grand hall's done, we're gonna build our trade hall. Now if we build it close enough, it gets connected. That thing is massive. And look at little Pettifog over here. What a name. He's eyeing the Juju. Now we're gonna need some shaman in order to harvest that. Now the next thing we want is our storage building right next to these berry bushes. And we'll speed up time.
2,000 years later.
So if you haven't played the game yet, you can download the free demo and give it a try. And if you have played before, now's the perfect time to jump back in and check out the massive new update. I wanna say a big shout out and thank you to Goblins of Elderstone for sponsoring today's video. And you can find out more about the game and get it yourself using the link in the description below. Now back to the action. And we need to assign some goblins to the storage, and we want ones with high trade value. Ooh, Kriggs. Kriggs has a 7 value. Pettifog is definitely a warrior. And the ones with high faith we're gonna wanna keep as shaman potentially. So I think, Tenksa, you're definitely a pretty good choice. Now remember that raids can happen, so we need a watchtower. It only costs 5 wood, but we are gonna need to be sizing up where we're gonna be sourcing wood in the future, and I feel like this is as good a spot as any right now, as it covers all of our starting area. And then you better believe we're putting our red Gobbo Pettifog on it. And so if we just look around, there's all sorts of stuff to discover. Elder herb plants? These Gobbos love the herb. And it's saying that we need berries, frogs, and basic tools. So the watchtower's ready, and we're gonna assign Pettifog, our warrior. Oh my gosh, we have so many more buildings now, including an elevator. I definitely want a wood cutting hut, but we've got a good source of food, and with logs and then stone, we'll have most of the basic resources that we're gonna need. So we do need some firewood, Bender and Kairos. Oh wait, actually, Bender, you would be a very good shaman, so Ungut and Kairos. So we know that we're gonna need tools, and if I put it right here, it'll connect nicely. I love how, like, we may not need to do this, but we do it anyway. We put these beautiful little wooden bridges between the buildings so that we can walk faster. So tool makers probably need goblins with high trade as well. We're running out of those. Nibbles, you're gonna have to do it. And now we need a kindler to make firewood. Now we have an abundance of food, so I think we can probably take people off of the various jobs because, well, we've got a lot of jobs to do. And we need to get ready for our first raid. I feel relatively underprepared because, well, this is our defenses right now. This little dude with his bow and arrow. And we'll put Tenksa, who was just redeployed from gathering berries. And we'll need some houses. Now, ooh, this is a pretty cool spot. We'll connect our grand hall to our storage container where we're gathering all the food. We need a trade prince, and unfortunately right now it's gonna be Bender. Now you see all these gravestones all around the world? This is where the undead will rise from, and they will begin to attack our beautiful and burgeoning Goblin City. The undead horde will rise soon. Okay, can I apply? I can get a second warrior, and I guess Pitsu here is gonna have to be it. Okay, so we need breeders. Birth rate is 1.2. This is how we're gonna get more people. Who can I take off so that I can get... I guess we don't need 2 woodcutters, do we? We're putting Kairos and Kez down here to try to get more workers. Now, by putting 2 greens, we're gonna get most likely 50% green. But what if... We'll try it after we deal with the undead horde that's gonna rise and attack. So we're gonna need medicine and we need frogs. But we need a lumber mill if we're gonna unlock the frog catcher's hut. So we'll put it over here. Oh man, look at the world around us. There's a giant just sword sticking up out of the world. There's one over here too. Let's see if we can't learn about it. No, it's just chilling there. Elder hemp, more gravestones. There's quite a bit of them. Ooh. And there's the frog pond, okay. And you can see them jumping around. Are they like little white toads? Now our issue is we don't have enough workers on construction. So we've got 200 gold and we can use that on the traveling merchant, but the merchant isn't gonna visit us until spring. And right now we're in autumn, so we still have to deal with autumn and then winter and then spring. It's gonna be a while till we're able to do any trading at all. Now what's cool about this is the developers gave me an early build, so it's definitely possible that there are still a few little bugs, but they're gonna be cleared out of the way, or so I'm told, before release. Although I haven't noticed any. Oh, this is kind of cool. So we can get inheritable traits, right? So, oh, they're gonna get pessimistic and strong, but who gives them pessimistic? Oh, it's from our King Bungus. Bungus, what are you doing, buddy? All right, so we've got 2 skeletons that have spawned, and it just turned into winter. Now I wanna see if we can't scout out where these skeletons are. I feel like we should be able to defend our kingdom with the single archer. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. It's a little goblin skeleton. So there's one. I assume the other one. Look for the red skulls. All right, where's it? What's our coverage? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. There's not too much that's outside of our coverage area of the archer. Okay, there's both of them. All right, I took someone off of kindling so that we could hopefully get construction done relatively soon. Wait a minute. He's in the snow and he's leaving snow tracks. I was like, where is he? I thought it might be a bug. No, he's sort of camouflaged. He was behind a snow berm. So we're gonna see just how powerful our defenders are. Run away, run away. Bring them in the circle. Draw them in. Shoot him. Yes. All right, so we one-shot it. We got some bones, it looks like. Now, where's the other one? He's still over there. The warrens have been constructed so we can get Tenksa back to work. Getting kindle wood, because we're gonna need that. You know, it is the winter time and things are a little bit cold. But converting logs into firewood. But I'm definitely digging how, like, we have inheritable traits and there's sort of just like a breeding mechanic. So depending on what you need and what you want. Now, at the beginning here, beggars can't be choosers. Now, we could make someone else the chief. And Bungus here might not even be the best king, especially if we're getting some bad traits. So after we deal with this last little skeleton here in our first attack, we might just select a new chief. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need to size up our defenses. That thing was pretty strong. So in order to breed, we need 2 toads and 10 medicine. Now I need to prioritize the construction of the lumber mill. And the builders are coming now. We do have the resources, though we're slowly, I think we're running out of stone and we don't have a stone mill. Winter stinks. I cannot wait for spring. Because the traveling merchant's coming and I'm planning on buying a lot of things. All right, now that we have that, I can build a frog catcher's hut. Now the frogs, I believe, were over here, but I think I still need to keep our base close. So good thing. No goblins froze to death in our first winter. The snow is about to thaw and springtime is coming and I cannot wait. Winter was kind of tough. We got attacked by the undead. Oh, here's the merchant. Oh, what is he? Is that a turtle? A tortoise? It's beautiful. All right, so we can do some trade. We can buy, oh, I'm gonna buy 2 frogs. It's 31 gold to get that. And I needed 10 medicine. That would be way too much. But I can sell to them as well. The only thing that I can sell that's worth anything, really, is firewood. So we need to keep this in mind when it's time. Warm clothes could be sold. Bones, I'm gonna sell all the bones. Planks can be sold for a decent amount. Maybe this will allow me to get more people in here quicker. So we'll carry out our trades and then hopefully we'll start gathering some toads. Toads, frogs, tortoises, turtles. I realize they're not the same thing. Need more medicine still. How are we gonna get some medicine? So the traveling merchant is heading out and we do thank them because that got us some precious resources here in the early game in our first couple years. Because each season is actually a year. So this is kind of cool. There's a lot more traits that we get because Gox here is stacked. A great warrior. We're gonna breed like super warriors. So we can gather toads from the great distance over there. I think what we want now is like a temple. I think we need to have builders as the top priority so that we get all of the things that we need built on time. Now, unfortunately, Nibbles, ironically, is starving. Nibbles needs to have a nibble, bud. Yeah, a few people do need frogs to eat. Let's see if we can't get an extra gobbo working. Pittsboo. Oh, wait a minute. Our population is growing. This is fantastic. So as long as we have enough berries and frogs, that should satiate the needs. But the undead horde are gonna rise soon. The temple's done. Let's see if we have someone for this. Oh my. So which god do we want to follow? Silverfay, Sagarite, Warjoy, and Moongast. Ooh, having zealot birthing traits. Peon scavenge 2 additional like food. So basically you have like a -1 if the temple is inactive. Then you have some resources, or in this case, like you have better combat power. You can spawn a wraithling to protect your king and village. Okay, that's pretty cool. Increased chance of birthing faith-based followers. Oh man, I think I really like Silverfay. So let's interact with him in the Pantheon. Now, look at this. We are worshiping a goblin god. Looks like she's got like snakes coming off of her hair. This is kind of ominous. Hello there, gateway. The traveling merchant will enter through one of these gateways. But everybody's assigned to a job. We just need to increase the birth rate. Birth rate's still only 1.2. I would love to have it higher than that because I feel like just 13 out of 18 population is just not enough. And we have no available peons to do construction, right? So we'd have to take someone off another job. Now, we do have a lot of people getting frogs, but it's still not enough. And we need cloth now and medicine. We need all of these things. We need firewood. But I guess right now we can take Pettifog off of the town watch and probably put him on stone, or he's a peon right now. A stone mine. Oh, we need rocks to get stone. All right, so right now we can just like go and mine from it by hand and then put the mine on top of the rocks once we have enough of them. And now we're at 14, so that gives us 2 peons to do this grunt labor. Perfect. Yeah, definitely got to keep 2 people on this at all times. Ideally finding the right set of traits. So Gox is just a beast of a warrior. The only thing is they're getting pessimistic from Bungus. Now before spring comes, we've got another season. We've got 4 skeletons spawning this time around. Okay, yikes. I think what we'll have to do is take Gox and make him be a warrior. So Gox and Pettifog will defend our realm here. And they're all coming from, I'm gonna call this the south. I don't really see a compass, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of guesswork. Here they come. Now, they're not all coordinated in their attacks, so that does make me feel a little bit better. And I've got my 2 best archers and warriors defending the city. I just hear like this meat smacking thuds going on. Oh gosh, okay, these 2, whoa, this one looks different. He's got a pumpkin head. What are you doing with that pumpkin on your head? Get off my buildings. Where's Gox at? Oh, there's Gox. You're cold, so you were warming yourself by the fire? Oh my goodness. We are in desperate need of just like so many different resources right now. We need to make this Elder Rock pile the job priority. I actually got mixed up. So yes, it's cold, and hopefully none of you are gonna die to the elements in the cold in the winter. But we need resources. We are basically out of logs. Although, when the merchant comes in the spring, I will have to get, no, Bender is still the trade prince. Oh, look at this. Okay, good. We're getting Forager. I would love to get to Divine Touch and then eventually lay the land. But we're gonna need a lot more people. A lot more goblins. Frostbite. 2 goblins have frostbite. Well, maybe, you know, warm up. We need to get warm clothes, don't we? We'll probably need hemp for that. We need weapons. We need everything. We need it all. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I can build a stone mine. We'll first need to find a stone deposit, but it's a little bit tricky. I thought we could just put it on these elder stone piles, but that is not the case. Oh my. An elder graveyard. Okay, so maybe we want to clear that out. Now, we got an achievement for not letting any of our goblins freeze to get to death during the second winter. And now that we've got the stone, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh my gosh, all the way to get these frogs? Hold the phone. How many frogs do we have? 9? Now, they do sell for a lot, and we're at 15, so I think what we want is more wood right now. Oh, man, I have so many people to do. Oh, Norm's got 8 trade value, which means he's going to crush this job. Now, let's get another Kindler in. We'll do Vatu with a 5 trade value. Min-maxing your goblin workers is so much fun. I just realized that this is a cave. What's hiding in here? Can we use this? It almost looks like it's a cat with a collar made out of palisade wood. Yeah, it's for sure a cat statue, don't you think? Yeah, let's worship the cat. Sorry there, Silverfay. We now worship cats. I wish that assigning 2 gobos increased the birth rate. Now our birth rate's only 1. Maybe getting another... Oh, we're out of wood completely. But we've got a lot of wood sticks, I believe, to sell. Or firewood. No, we can sell the firewood. We're starving despite the fact that we do have an ample amount of berry bushes. Tenksa, you're up. Go gather us some more food, please. Wait a minute. I missed spring entirely? Oh my goodness. Unless, of course, I didn't because time travel. Don't judge me. We need the money. Man, frogs sell for so much. Unfortunately, we can't buy medicine this time around. Hey, Moonsa been saving. So I think right now what we could do is figure out what our needs are. Needing medicine, needing cloth. Gives goblin plus 10 trek carry. Crafted by the weaver. Hey, mystical creature. A swan princess swoops down into the village, all feathers and grace. She squawks loudly that she will show goblins a wondrous miracle if we give her 5 fat frogs. Oh, wow. So if we were able to give 5 frogs, there's a 30% chance that our goblins get the berserker trait. Now, unfortunately, I can't do trades right now. So there's a 30% chance that I gain 2 frogs by giving her 2 frogs, or a 70% chance that I gain a goblin. I really hope I get a goblin. Hey, we got a goblin. Excellent. So we have more people to work. That is fantastic. I fear that we need more woodcutters. Noram, you're a legend with 8 trade value. Get to work. Peon scavenge 2 additional berries, herbs, and frogs. So that helps all the food. But I think right now what we want is an herbalist. Now the herbalist gathers hemp. No. The herbalist gathers herbs. Oh my gosh. Okay, where can I build my mine? I want stone mine, please. Here we go. That's cool. It's just not very close to us. Can I put it on the cat? No. And there's not one closer than that. So I'm not sure if that makes the most sense right now. We've got plenty of rocks. Speaking of which, we'll just lower the priority there. Where's the hemp? We need it. These jobs ain't gonna do themselves. I would feel good with another tower as well, but we're out of wood. And we are gonna need to build more warrens, but out of wood. So we have sticks, we have 24 firewood. Do we take off our firewood maker? Sticks and stones into simple tools. Mr. Nibbles, we just got a new building unlocked. This is the Weaver. Ah, excellent. I want the Weaver. So next year, next spring, it's a full year away, we're gonna be able to make some money, as well as meet the needs of our people here. Plus clothing should help us survive the winter. Hemp is trade, so we'll put Nibbles. If I wanted to do another woodcutter, fortunately woodcutters only cost sticks. So the Weaver needs a decent trade stat. We'll do Ort. So the merchant headed off to another village. I wonder if we'll be able to send merchants out at some point, because that would be really, really cool. Now we've got this another job. Wow, we've got a warrior trader. Now we should be in the future like overflowing with logs. That is the hope. We should be crafting clothes, catching frogs, picking hemp. We should be getting all of those things. And with this, once we get a 5th log, we're building another warren so that we can house more people, because right now we're capped at 18. Yeah, we've got 4 extra peons. I mean, we're starting to, I feel like we're starting to become like a proper civilization here. And I'm gonna put Gox back in there so we get like really, really good stats. We're gonna have pessimistic, but we're gonna have all the other ones as well. Danger! Undead hordes will rise soon. Here in year 11, I feel like we've made some pretty dang good progress. So if the undead are gonna rise soon, I would feel good. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to afford another watchtower, I don't think, before they get here. Unless my 4 gobos who are chopping down wood get to chopping quickly. But unfortunately, we're converting it to firewood. I mean, you know, we're gonna have to get through like the winter Yeah, there's always just the constant balance, right? I feel like you're building a city upon a seesaw, and you just can't tip too far one way or the other. Gravestone are currently reanimating. Prepare for an attack. No shamans available to cleanse this gravestone. So we need the shaman in their juju. I will have to set up a mine, but the closest node is way over there. I guess it's not terribly far, but we'll have to deal with that after we survive this next wave of the undead horde. But I do love the pantheon choices here. Being able to choose between, oh wait a minute, we have new gods. Copperface, Furymane, Iridan, and Golden Tongue. I like the new seasonal colors. Wait a minute, buddy, where are you going? I'm gathering hemp way from over there. And it's almost winter again. All right, our two best warriors, Petafog and Rozki now. I really did want a tannery. Oh man, now we can get armor. Yes. Why do they always get attack in winter, man? It's just like, it's the hardest season. You're trying to survive against the elements, and now you're also trying to survive against the undead horde, which just so happened to be relatively camouflaged here in the snow, as these blue-eyed little demons are coming to try to take what's ours. One of the other things we can do is go to defend mode if we feel like we're not able to take on these attackers. I feel like we should be. Oh, they're just out of... Okay, you know what? Maybe we do. A defend mode. Go forth and save us. All right, finally, we're shooting at them. But we're going to lose our hemp picker hut. I fear we are, anyway. Yeah, that was just a little bit of oversight there. He's just out of range of our guard towers. And here's our brave warriors, like, oh, what to do? You could think outside the box here. Oh my gosh, we barely survived. I mean, this building barely survived. It's at 98. Now, what's our birth rate at? Is it dropping? No, it's at 1. It was at 1.2. It's at 1 right now. And we just need to get through the winter. Causing chaos. What you doing? Why would you do that? We got 4 with frostbite. And we need beer, basic weapons, cloth, and warm clothes. Yeah, we really need warm clothes before the next winter season. Otherwise, I do think we'll start losing some goblins to the elements, which would be just terribly sad. And we'll haul the wood to the fire and keep everybody warm, please. I would hate to lose someone. I love this. They use this little wheel to, like, weave these giant balls of yarn into the fabric. The campfire, warmth and joy. And the merchant is going to be visiting soon, which means spring is just around the corner. And as far as what I can sell, I'm not entirely sure we have a lot. Don't let goblins freeze to death during the third winter. I mean, how many more times do we got to go, right, before we finally succumb to the elements? I'm not sure. And I don't want to find out. So where is our merchant friend? There he is. So our little goblin with his little red straw hat and his giant tortoise carrying all the goods. And once he sets up shop, we can use the little trade icon down here. We can just, like, click on the building and trade manually. We can sell so many frogs. I mean, I've got 12 of them, so I'll sell 4. Firewood sells for a lot, but I don't feel like we can really do that. We've got a lot of sticks, but they basically don't sell. Oh, medicine. Yeah. And the values are definitely, like, fluctuating. Like, red means it's not as valuable. Bones. Normally bones sell, and and cloth could sell too. Medicine. We really need some medicine. So, if we wanted to do medicine, oh, here we go. 1 berry and 1 herb into medicine, but in order to get it, we need to have the Faith Hall. Okay, we can do that. So that's going to be our objective, to survive the next couple of days and years and beyond. So if you guys want to see more, let me know. So once again, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to Goblins of Elderstone for sponsoring today's video. The new Raid and Reforge update is out. You can download the free demo, give the game a try, or you can get it yourself using the link in the video description below. Let me know if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.